What is going on, I heard? Welcome back to another Black Sheep TV production. Today we continue our Does It Drift video series where we purchase vehicles in-game, build the cars up to drift spec, then test the cars rigorously, see if they have the ability to be drift cars first try. And if you cannot see by now, yeah, we got quite the episode in front of us, don't we, guys? The Declasse Tornado Rat Rod. And this thing is a rat, I'll tell you that much. But she don't play games. Look at those tires. I think the tires are what worry me the most, and you can't change them. They're slicks. Drifters don't rock slicks, I'll tell you that much. But this is new to me, it's new to you. This is what we get so late in the Does It Drift series. We get wild cards. So the moment of truth, guys. Does the thing stance, let alone does it even drift? Ooh, there's a little burnout. There's a little burnout. For being slicks, there was a burnout right there. I was going to say, does this burnout match the width? It does. It doesn't really look like it does, but it does. Okay, so yes, I should also say that we're on a new track. It's pretty much like the original Gymkhana track. However, it's a little bit switched up. Well, let's stance this thing first, of course. Now, let me add in, I have not tried one ounce of drifting in this thing. I picked it up. I was hoping there was going to be a lot of customizations because this thing was added into the game. Oh, it stances. I was hoping that there was going to be a lot of customizations for this car since it was added in with the Bikers update, and all of those bikes have a lot of updates. The stance is really weird in the front. This whole car is weird. I don't know what I'm saying. What are we doing here? This is a real moment of truth. I'm not even going to try until we get up there. That's how big of a moment of a truth we're making this, man. The turn radius sucks on this thing. Oh my goodness. Does this thing drift? Put it in the comments below right now before you see any further. I'm waiting. Alright, so same with the last video, guys. I'm going to pretty much mute my mic. I'm going to turn up the game volume. I'm going to try to remember to turn this stuff back before I speak, and we'll talk to you here after this first lap. I had to drive it out here. As soon as I seen that it drifted like that on that slide, that first initial slide. Let's take a look at that one again in slow-mo. That took me by surprise, in all honesty. And this burnout that we had right away, let's get back to it. Alright guys, if you can't figure out what we need to do right now, then you better figure it out in about 10 seconds, because we're about to go there right now and do it right now. So the real question I had on my mind is, will it do this corner? And what does it do? What does it do on this track? Because She shifts a lot better. I mean, she shifts a lot more than, say, the Faction or the Mamba, and probably even the Schwarzer. But it's like, still might be capable of doing this. So what we're going to do is turn my mic off again. We're going to turn the volume up. We're going to do one lap, and then we're going to go into grading this thing. Alright. It's not as great as I thought it was going to be. Let's just get to the grading. Cost on this thing is $378,000. You can't steal it. You gotta buy it. There isn't nothing for customizations except for like a blower on top of your engine, paint. You can change the wheels in the front, not in the back. It's stuck with the rusty rat look. Nothing on the interior that you can change at all. All of this stays the same. And what you're getting out of it, I mean, it's kind of cool. You're not going to be having very much fun on the tight course. You're not going to be able to compete on a long drift course, so you're stuck with only like medium drifts. And if you stick with that medium drift vicinity, that medium drift range, I don't know. It takes a lot of getting used to for this car, in all honesty. It's very unique in the way it drifts, but it definitely does drift. I can't really say that it's something I would be telling you to go spend $400,000. All of the upgrades are full price, so it's like right around $50K for the turbo, $40 to $50K for the turbo, $30 to $40,000 for the engine, and $20 to $30,000 for the transmission. And you can also change the wheels, like I said. The couple little things that you can change. It's not much. It's not the greatest car, so what you're getting out of it for cost, I'm only going to give it a 5. So yeah, it's going to get a 5 there. For driftability, it does drift. I mean, the driftability is fun and it's decent. It definitely does drift. It has a decent e-brake. It allows you to do some good engagements, but you're stuck. I'm going to give it a 6.5 on driftability, just because you're stuck in that mid-range of drifting. You can't do short drifting. That's a 6.5 on that. We're going to go back and... So efficiency then, it stands as normal, surprisingly. I didn't even think this thing was going to stance. This was just like the Feltzer. I didn't think this thing was going to stance, let alone drift. I thought it would be so sticky it wouldn't drift. Well, that's why we test these vehicles. This goes back all the way to the Ubermacht Sentinel XS, where most of the people, when I told them I was going to be testing it, they were like, that car's shit, doesn't work. It's one of my favorite drift cars. It's not the greatest. It doesn't do long drifts, but it does short and medium drifts just fine. It would put this thing to a run for its money, absolutely. It would probably put this thing to shame, in all honesty. It would put this thing to shame, in all honesty. It definitely would on the Gymkhana track. Anyways, for efficiency, I mean, it spins out on you so uncontrollably, and like, there are some weird tactics that you can do. So like this tactic, I'm not hitting my e-brake at all. I'm just tapping the left trigger, actually, and it's slowing down my front tires. Pretty much like when I would be shifting. There you go. It did shift though. You can't really drift in high speed with this tactic. It just overpowers the wheels. Cool little burnout tactic that you can do. So efficiency, guys, we're going to go ahead and give this thing another 6.5. It does stance normal. We went over the reasons. That's the score it gets. So that's a 5, a 6.5, and a 6.5. It's bringing us to 19 out of 30. And there you have it, guys. I definitely appreciate all you guys tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos if you're sharing the videos. If you're not sharing the videos, share the videos. If you're not wanting to share the videos after I tell you to share the videos, comment below why you don't want to share the videos. I appreciate every single one of you. Stay happy, stay positive, and we will definitely speak to you next time.